Hey, I'm Liam Sass, also known as Normal the Kid, and this is how I wrote and produced my viral song, Take a Moment to Breathe. So the song actually formulated on accident. It's this really cool piano on this software called Labs. Then I'm in college, so I was just messing around in between classes and I wrote out this really pretty piano. I really didn't mean to make it. I believe I was making it for a friend or something like that. It was like a long distance friend, and I kind of wanted it to resemble like this feeling of like this bittersweet moment of realization of distance. I do messages and I like talk online. I do that on my TikTok and I do that on my Instagram. And I like to have music like pretty pianos and things like that in the background, and I thought, well, why don't I just use my own song? A ton of other creators started using it. It blew up. Millions and millions and millions of views on all these videos. There was like 80,000 videos using this sound, and I was like, people really like the song. And so then I challenged myself. I was like, I'm just gonna release it. I literally put it out like the next day, and I don't know, it just worked. The most unfortunate thing was actually that TikTok deleted the sound. Right before the song came out, like all the videos disappeared. All like 80,000 videos disappeared and everyone forgot about it. Now that you have had all of that unwanted background context, let's get into the song, right? Okay, so here's the project. It's just insanely simple. Despite popular belief, the piano isn't real. It's legit something I wrote out on MIDI. Just really realistic, and it honestly just worked. So I actually have two piano layers here, but the main one, Spitfire Audio, it's a free plugin. I'm pretty sure you can just download it. It's great. Just look it up. Just kind of wrote it out here. And in the song, because there's not that many instruments, what I wanted to do was have a progression. Like there's more notes as it goes on, and it builds and swells and drops, changing the velocities, but then also just adding a note here or there, like a lower bass note, like I just bring into this next part. So it just adds a little bit more to it, gives it a little bit more character. I have like a hall reverb. This just kind of came with my DAW program. This vinyl thing, which I'm not even sure what it's doing. I guess it just put some wear and tear on the piano. This is some multi-band compression. Guys, all this stuff is free. I'm a college student. I'm poor. I also used this unlimited terrible EQing here. I literally just took off some of the high ends. And then for the second piano, I just took off more of the high ends. Wow, okay, all right. I didn't even take anything off the low ends. And while this piano here, while that sounds good and all, because it really does, I wanted to make it sound more real. And so I actually added a second piano to it. It's just a lot of the lifting off the pedals, and like all the presses of the keys and like all that kind of like old piano stuff. I literally cut everything out and just kept like all of the really low, messy frequency stuff. As a producer, you should never do that. Just don't do that. But I did it, and it works because it makes it sound so much more realistic. Then we get into the next part. I literally just completely changed the chord progression. So even in that, you can hear like all the rustling. It sounds like you're in the room and you're listening to somebody play it, and that's kind of what I wanted to do. Something really organic. And so yeah, that's literally the piano. Like the whole song right there, that's it. But that's not it. It's not it. So don't leave. Why did you want to leave? There's a couple more aspects to this. I just have some strings. They're playing the notes. I sound so unprofessional. I am unprofessional. I'm just a guy trying to make good music. Just by themselves. There's not much to say. No EQ on the strings. I really wanted this song to be as organic as possible. So then there's one part in the song with the strings where like a bass comes in. And basically it's a super simple bass, it's obscure. It's from some EDM sample pack. Subtle bass, and I love it. It just has enough pulsating distortion to like make it known and have a presence within the mix, but not be like super overbearing. Like everybody knows this. So anyway, that is literally just one free effect that I added. I literally just put it in a washer, I guess. And all I did was just move the dry wet knob. You know, you can kind of see it like as it progresses, go up and down, just through some automation. And then I have like this one weird atmosphere sound. Really gives it some character. Then I've got like this chord. I literally just low passed it. So now we have the entire composition of the song. I added Thunderstorm. Then I added some very crisp rain. So crisp. And then some atmosphere. It's just like white noise. It sounds like somebody's vacuuming in the back. It's actually great. And then some old record scratchy popping effect. Makes you want to sit by the fire with a cup of hot cocoa. I don't know. Instead of writing lyrics, I procrastinated and wrote this instead. Super ominous. Then I just added another layer. Oh no. Sorry about that. I literally just knocked over my computer trying to get to my mic. So I actually recorded everything off of like the cheapest mic that you can get on Amazon because I'm a poor college student. So yeah, all the vocals were recorded off of this thing. It's like a SM57 by Shure, and it's like a dynamic compressor mic. It's honestly great, like if you're just starting out. Anyway, after that I created a couple more things. Looking back on it, it kind of sounds stupid. Then we've got the main vocal. No compression on the first bus. For the Vox bus, we've got basic shaping. Then I got some compression going on. And then I add some gated reverb, some unison, multi-band compression, and then a limiter. And then I think just took the low ends out again. Then yeah. Take a moment to breathe. Really beautiful. That's basically all there is to it. I think that it needed to be simple because it was a really good idea. And you don't want to cloud good ideas with a lot of stuff. I wanted the melodies to speak for themselves and the words to speak for themselves. Writing this was super easy. I really just needed to take a moment to breathe myself, and so I was singing to myself and I was singing to all of you guys, because I feel like the best way to teach someone is to teach yourself. I wanted people to know that, hey, you're not the only one that's in a spot where things are hard. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that explanation. Hopefully you got something out of it. Maybe it inspired you to write a song of your own. You guys can always get a hold of me on my Instagram DMs, or you guys can go to my website and send me an email. I would love to hear your guys' songs. Send me stuff. I would love to see it. And also, before I forget, don't forget to stream the song. Take a Moment to Breathe is out now on all platforms. Link is in the description. You guys can stream it, stream the heck out of it, share it with your friends, and sing along. Until next time, see you lovelies.